Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the West Quad building here at Brooklyn College, here for the tri-state matchup between Lehman and Medgar Evers. My name is Sean Marcus, alongside my broadcast partner, T. Kaminga, a.k.a. T Money. How's it going, T?
Yes, how you doing, my man? We're here ready to broadcast this game. Medgar Evers versus Lehman. Uh, starting lineup for Medgar Evers. Number 1, Jennifer Metra. Number 19, Brittanyana Lloyd. Number 20, Adia Scotland. Number 16, Sarah Vallon. Number 5, Maritza Ogreto. And number 3, Saria Brumar.
And the starting lineup here for Lehman College is number 1, Chloe Cologne. Number 5, Samia Laura. Number 6, Jessica Navarez. Number 7, Kamara Brown. Number 10, Abena Abuka. And number 15, Alinas Vasquez. Lehman heading into this game 4-8. Medgar Evers 1-11. Medgar Evers right now coming off a loss against Brooklyn College in the 10 o'clock game this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tri-match, so Brooklyn College will be playing Lehman at 2 p.m., so stay tuned for that.
Player introductions here about to conclude, and we get set to go.
How many sets do you think this is going to go to?
I'll predict 4. Yeah?
Who you got winning?
Lehman 3-1.
Lehman 3-1?
Yeah.
I'll say 4-2.
4-2.
It could go to 5. You know, things should happen. Medgar Evers might be super mad, and they might get the redemption.
A best out of 5 here. Each set concludes when the team reaches 25 points.
First team to 3 wins. Just remember that.
Both teams in their huddles. Lehman in the white with the blue lettering on the left side. Medgar Evers in black or dark gray with yellow lettering on the right side.
Looks like Lehman is doing their pregame huddle, being very, very loud.
And we're all but ready to go here, folks.
Let's get it.
And the officials for today's game, ladies and gentlemen, is Kathy Kenny on corner, and on the floor is Sammy Hahn.
All right. Lehman ready to serve.
Lehman ready to serve. And it'll be number 6, Jessica Navarez. Serve is up, over the net.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
That is Medgar Evers' point because the ball did go out of bounds indeed.
Server ever here for Lehman to kick off the game.
Looks like number 20, Adiata Scotland to serve here. Scotland serves. And
another server.
Wow,
error.
that was very, very, and looks like a sub is being made. No. Number 14, Tori Richards coming in. Coming out is Sarah Vallon, number 16. Lehman to serve here.
I know, right?
And wow, Sean, out of bounds again. Man, this is back-to-back out of bounds right here.
3 straight server errors.
Yeah, wow.
To kick off this game.
That's a very interesting way to start the game, Sean. Looks like number 19, Brittanyana Lloyd, getting ready here to serve. Lloyd serves.
Vasquez puts it up, tipped over.
Lloyd again. That was number 5, Aguerta. And Lehman again.
And point for Lehman coming off the tip by Vasquez.
Looks like Lehman here is making a sub.
And that'll be number 10, Abina Abanka. Serve up by Laura.
Looks like that's number 5, Martisa again. This game going a little chippy so far, a little back and forth.
Back and forth set here.
Wow, this
Nice
could.
set. Nice dig to save it.
Oh.
Over the net. Oh.
Oh, and that is out of bounds again. Wow, this
Out
game
of
is
bounds.
starting a little bit, a lot of errors here. Both teams really making a lot of errors, giving the other teams a lot of points here.
That was the first true back and forth that we had so far in
Yes.
the set.
Very unusual way to start the game, Sean. I will say that.
Served up by Laura.
Lloyd with the serve. Oh, what a block. Oh,
And
yes, that is a good block by
putting it
Lehman.
away here for Lehman College, and now they lead 4-2. Navarez once again serves.
That is,
Laura, sorry.
and that's Lehman's point again. Wow.
That was out of bounds.
Oh, that was out of bounds. Lehman off to a pretty, I don't want to say they're off to a good start. Medgar Evers just hitting the ball out of bounds constantly.
They're not off to a good start, but they're starting to find their footing.
Yes.
Served up
Wow.
once again. That ball looked like it was going to head out of bounds.
Yeah, I would have just let it go right here, honestly.
Point for Lehman, up 6-2.
And looks like,
Timeout, Medgar Evers.
yes. And remember, you get 2 timeouts per set here. So Medgar Evers using their timeout very, very early, What do you think, Sean?
I honestly think it's a smart use of the timeout. They really had no feel for that game so far whatsoever. I feel like this early timeout is going to at least get them adjusted to what Lehman has done so far. Eliminate the server errors and just take care of the ball.
Because Medgar Evers is not really losing this game. They're really just giving Lehman the points by doing a lot of these errors. So, and Medgar Evers, they don't look loose. They don't look loose. They look a little stiff. Some of their players, there's a little miscommunication because in one of the sets, one of the teammates had to yell at the players, say, hey, go get that, meaning they're not really communicating well.
You had Tori Richards come into the game, and that ball was going to go out of bounds, but she went for it, and regardless.
Yeah, you have to be aware of that, of the out of bounds right there.
Lehman thus far has stuck with Laura the whole way so far through the first set as server.
She's doing a really good job of it, so I would stick with her too.
And here she comes once again.
I would stick with someone that's going crazy too. Who wouldn't?
And the serve is up.
That is Lloyd with the hit.
Saved by Navarez. Saved by Vasquez.
Oh, see that again. It's just the communication.
Number 14,
and the
Richards.
mishits.
She mishit it under the net. Point for Lehman, now up 7-2.
Wow.
A lot of that happened in the first game, too. Just a lot of miscommunication with Medgar Evers and a lot of lost points, a lot of self-errors all throughout.
Wow, another miss.
Once again.
Wow. Wow, the mishitting is just wow, And that was
number 3, Soraya, wasn't able to get back to that ball in time.
Yeah, it was also a mishit by Scotland right there, too. Number 20 on Medgar Evers.
Serve up.
Again,
and once again.
It's just the lack of communication. Scott, that ball was going to Scotland. Surprised she didn't go for it. Instead, you got
Soraya just knocking it out of bounds from the get-go.
Yes.
And now a Lehman 9-2 lead. The lead here starting to balloon.
Ooh.
And it's not like Lehman has played great. It's just a lot of Medgar Evers making mistakes.
Let's see. They don't look
over the net by Richards.
They looked very stiff. They look like when you look at Medgar
out of bounds.
They're looking very robotic on the court, on the volleyball court. Very robotic. You can look at the movements. Look at the way Lehman is hitting the ball. They're doing this. They're like robotic. So, and Lehman's just more.
The ball is getting to the place before they are.
Yeah.
They're late every time. Serve up by Laura.
That is Broomray with it. Number 20 hits it. And another, see, the same thing, the miscommunication again. That was number 16, Valen. You know, the miscommunication between Valen and Metro was just, you know.
They both went for the ball at the same time, and neither got it.
See that? Thank you. And that is, wow, that's Lehman's point.
That was inbounds.
Whoa, I thought that was
line.
out of bounds for a second. It looked like it was out of bounds.
Now 12-2
Wow.
Lehman.
Wow. Sean, I honestly thought that should have been Medgar's point, honestly.
It was just a shade before the line. Yeah, no, that was the right call.
We don't have the best angle here, you know. We're not the refs for a reason. And that is Lehman's first miss hit here. And
first server error, now 12-3 for Lehman, and now Medgar gets the chance to serve for the first time this game.
No, this is the second time they're serving.
Oh, yes.
Looks like number 1, Metro will be Looks like Metro will be serving here. Metro with the serve. And, oh my God, just, wow. It's like it's the lack of communication that we see here is like, wow.
Sarah Valone dove for that ball when she didn't need to. When she had other bodies around that could have gotten that ball.
She could have hit it up, and then, you know, you could have had Broomray come and hit that, you know. Oh, just, I'm going to tell you what they're doing. She's not really going to the floor and hitting it up. She's just walking to the ball. It's like, it's lack of just, you know, oh my God, man.
Kamara Brown now for the second time in this set, second straight time serving up the ball.
It up. Okay.
Saves it.
Oh, and that might be, whoa, I thought that was out of bounds for a second. Looks like number 5, Aguerto's hitting that. Number 20, Scotland, and there we go.
Batter around, missed hit by Brown into the net.
See,
for Medgar
if Medgar Evers could just do that more, they can make a comeback here. You know, a lot of it is just their errors.
I feel like they have to attack the net and not be so far spread out.
Oh wow, that is Boomerang with the hit, and wow, what a hit by number 1 Metro. Looks like 19 Lloyd hitting it. Okay, we like this back and forth. Oh, good block.
And that is number 10 Abina putting it away.
Number 20 Scotland tried blocking it, but it just hit out of her hand. That was a good effort.
With the 15-4 lead, as Vasquez, number 15, now goes to serve for Lehman.
That was a good one by Medgar Evers, but, you know, just fell short. Oh, another miss hit by number 5, Aguerta. Man, the miss hits that we are seeing right now, like, wow.
It just seemed like the ball came straight at her and she wasn't prepared.
Yeah, they're not really prepared. It, like, you know.
16-4 lead for Lehman as Vasquez once again serves.
Looks like 19 Lloyd hits that.
Vasquez back to Navarez.
Lloyd hitting it again.
Over the net by Abina.
Okay. Oh, she saved it.
Vasquez, Brown, over.
Lloyd again. Oh, what a hit by number 3, Boomerang.
Back and forth.
Oh, Metro hits it way too soft. Wow, now that was a good back and forward, you know?
I feel like that wasn't Metro's fault. I feel like she was setting up for other players to put it over.
I think Metro hit it too soft, though. You got to understand.
Yeah.
I think she was trying to set it up. That was the intention.
They were trying to bat the ball around.
Metro. Back to Metro here. That honestly looked like it was going out of bounds. And that is Medgar's point.
Over the net by Chloe Cologne, and Medgar Evers gets the point.
17-5, you're Lehman up by a lot. But this game isn't over. Remember, it is a game of runs, ladies and gentlemen. So they can easily make a comeback here. Looks like
number 5, Argueta, ready to serve.
Looks like we got Argueta serving here.
Oh,
she tried going for the spike.
Chloe Cologne went for the spike, and it went right into the net. Once again, the point for
a little bit higher, and that would have been Lehman's point. Looks like Argueta serving again. Argueta again. Lloyd again. Goes to Metra. Low
Nice
back and
save
forward
by
here.
Vasquez.
Metra again. Lloyd. Metra again. Oh, this is out of bounds. Oh, what a save. Oh, what a save. Oh, my God. What? No. The miscommunicate. That was, wow. What an effort by Lehman.
Great effort there by Vasquez.
Sean, I thought that was going out of bounds.
Great effort there by Vasquez to save it to the libero.
Wow.
They get it over the net.
That just might have changed the game right there, that effort, honestly.
Marlena Thoma serving.
Argueta. And, see the miscommunication there,
Saved
too,
by
again.
Vasquez.
Lloyd. Looks like they're going to set
Chloe
it up.
saves it for Vasquez. Chloe going over.
Argueta again.
Medgar.
Lloyd again. And that is out of bounds.
Number 7, Brown, tips it out of bounds as Vasquez goes to save.
There's Lehman starting to make a little bit of errors here, And looks like timeout being called by.
And the 13-point lead now down to 11 with an 18-7 lead.
Looks
here
like
by
timeout
Lehman.
was just called by.
I'm pretty sure it was called by Lehman.
Yeah, Lehman. Because I would be surprised if Medgar just called
yeah.
a timeout. So Lehman calls a timeout here. Sean, do you think Medgar has a chance to come back here?
Yes. You just need to put away the self-inflicted errors, get up closer to the net, because when they're spread out, the ball goes one way, one tips, and then the other players don't have enough time to save it. I think what works here for Medgar Evers is if they're closer up to the attack of Lehman.
And I noticed too, Medgar Evers is starting to get a little bit more loose, but they just have to do a better job of communicating.
Right.
Talk.
Right.
Who's on what side? If the ball is near you, say, ball, I got it, and set it up. Because you have two players, even on that serve over there, even though Medgar got the point, there was still a very big communication between the two players right underneath the net. And that could have almost been Lehman's point.
And number 6 for Lehman, Jessica Navarez, has been a big part of keeping a lot of the possessions alive for them here.
Absolutely. On Medgar Evers, Metra and Lloyd have been doing a really good job of keeping those possessions alive.
And it'll be served here by Medgar Evers.
Looks like we got Argueta serving for Medgar Evers here.
Yep.
Yes, we have.
Number 5, Argueta. Medgar Evers still moving around.
Yeah. Oh no! Looks like number 3, Boomerang is serving it, not Argueta. Sorry about that.
Soraya Boomerang.
Wait. No. It's not Lehman's point because something.
Okay, Lehman gets the point.
No. Lehman didn't get the point. Lehman didn't
point off the board.
Lehman didn't get that point. No. Looks like Argueta hits it to Lloyd. Back to Argueta. Back to Valen. Just a little back and forth here.
Vasquez
and that is out of bounds. And that is Medgar Evers' point here.
3 straight here.
Wow.
For Medgar Evers. 18-8.
Looks a little better for Medgar. Looks like we have number. Looks like we got number 3, Boomerang serving. Oh! Scotland with the effort. But just not over the net right there. She had the right idea, but it just hit the net, and it didn't go over.
Once again, a self-error that adds a point for Lehman. Now up 19-8. With number 6 going up for the serve.
Looks like we got Argueta hits it. And
over, saved by Thoma.
Oh, that ball would have actually went out of bounds. You should have just let it go too. That ball was looking. Yeah, the ball was going right out of bounds.
It looked like it. It was hovering right over the line.
Yes, that could have been Medgar's point.
It was hovering right over that white tape.
Wow. Medgar Evers, man, they're just losing the games by themselves. Looks like we got Scotland hits it over. Oh, that was actually a good hit.
Saved by Vasquez.
Oh, my. Oh, Metro mishitting it again. I think Metro was trying to throw it up a little bit to Scotland, so Scotland could probably spike it in. I think that was the plan.
21-8 Lehman, 4 points away from putting the set away as number 6 Navarez serves yet again.
Guerta hits it. Back to Metro.
Vasquez, Navarez, Chloe over the net.
And that is another mishit out of bounds.
Yep.
So that will be Lehman Lightning point.
Too far left.
Yes.
22-8 for Lehman, 3 points away from winning the set. Number 6 Navarez serves for Lehman.
That's Boomerang hits it. Lloyd hits it. Metro hits it. Oh! I thought that went in. Oh my God!
Put away by Laura. It looked like
Sean
Medgar touched that ball.
Yes, Sean. I thought that was going into the basket over there. Now that would have. Listen, if that went in, I would have just gave the game to Lehman at that point because wow.
23-8 for Lehman. Served up by Navarez.
Lloyd hits it. Oh, what a hit by Lloyd. Hits it over. And that's 4. That's 4 hits. I think that's because it's 4 hits. Yeah, that is 4 hits. You can only hit the ball 3 times.
Right, they called that, and then Melanie Thoma put it up over the net after the whistle was blown.
I knew it was 4
Point
hits.
for Medgar, 23-9.
Looks like Scotland hits it. Scotland served. And
over by Navarez.
Lloyd with the mishit again. Man, the amount of times that they have been mishitting the ball and just
off that mishit, it's match point here in the first set for Lehman, up 24-9.
Can Medgar Evers at least crack double-digit points?
And for the second time this game, Chloe Cologne will be serving for Lehman.
Looks like Aguerta hits it. Back to Metro.
Thoma to Vasquez.
And yes, Lehman wins set 1.
Put away by Laura, number 5.
And looks like, wow.
It looked like a set that Lehman had from the get-go. There were some moments there for Medgar Evers that they could latch onto to get some momentum, but they were never able to. Set 1 belongs to Lehman College, 25-9. T, what does Medgar Evers have to do to get back into this game and win that second set?
Listen, I think what they have to do, Medgar Evers, is stop mishitting the ball. Number 1, I'm going to go on a list of what Medgar Evers has to do. Stop mishitting the ball. Number 2, stop. When I mean this, communicate where you're going to be. If the ball is coming towards you and there are two people near, someone's got to say, I got it, and go for it. You can't just stand there and just have your eyes out and just look at it and ball watch. You got to be there before the ball is there. You have to.
Right.
Because Medgar Evers did not lose this game.
They were a little too
gave
spread out
Lehman the game, honestly.
Yes.
Because Lehman had some pretty good hits too. We give Lehman credit where it's given, but Medgar Evers really lost them the games by themselves.
And I just want to point here off the stats that we got from downstairs for Lehman. Number 15, Vasquez, with 6 kills in that first set.
I mean, when you have 15 kills, who's going to stop you when you got 15 kills?
And I feel like Medgar Evers, just if you want to just look across the numbers here, kills really got nothing going.
I mean, because Medgar Evers were making a lot of errors. You know, how are there going to be kills when you're just making so many errors, Sean? When you're literally mishitting the ball, you're not communicating. Lehman really doesn't have to do anything, honestly. But I think Medgar Evers could step it up here. You know, there's a chance they can come back. The coach just got to tell them, communicate. Let's talk. Because that is the main thing. It is not a physical sport. It is also a mental sport, too. It is also mental things, too.
And by set, Lehman attacked 77% of the time, and Medgar Evers just 28% of the time. I feel like that is such a lopsided percentage just to show you who was on the attack in that first set as the second set is ready to get going here. I'm interested to see, especially I feel like with Medgar Evers, what worked there with the points they got was being closer up to the net. And I feel like they really need to execute that.
Yeah, it's just really about the communication, like, and the mishits too. If they could get rid of those two things, I could see Medgar Evers making a little comeback here. Honestly, the game's not over. It's first to three wins. Right. So,
because with the ratio of 14-1 kills in favor of Lehman,
when you only got one kill, Sean.
Medgar Evers only got one kill. Lehman got 14. That was the story of the first set.
Yes.
And now Medgar Evers on the left side of the court and Lehman on the right side.
And by the way, they do rotate after each set.
Yes, they rotate after each set.
And looks like we're waiting to see what the referees are saying and talking about. And looks like Lehman is going to looks like Lloyd is going to serve here.
Lloyd serves. Remember, Lehman served in the first set, so now Medgar gets to serve first in the second set.
Looks like Lloyd getting ready to serve here. Lloyd serves it. Lloyd again here. Back to Scotland.
Up, saved by Thelma. Got around over the net.
Back to Lloyd. Back to Scotland. Back to Metra. Back to Lloyd here. Back to Scotland. And Metra, a little miscommunication here again, but.
Nice, guys.
Back to Lloyd here again. And Medgar
number 13 goes for the kill.
Wow, very, very good spike by her. That's a better, even though Medgar Evers didn't get the point here, that's better effort. You like to see that. That's way better effort. And you love to see that.
Number 6, Navarez, getting ready to serve. It's over the net.
Lloyd again. Back to Scotland. Back to Metra.
Chloe over
Lloyd.
by Navarez.
Oh! And Scotland with a very, very good hit, very soft hit.
Number 8 Messa right into the net. So it'll be point from Medgar Evers, 1-1. As Scotland gets ready to serve.
Scotland getting ready here to serve. And it looks like we got one of the players on Lehman tying their shoe. Scotland getting ready to serve here.
And another serve error.
Yeah, that
point for Lehman. 2-1.
Scotland with just a very unfortunate error right there. I think she was trying to hit the ball a little bit harder, but I think it just hit out of her hands very softly. Scotland hit. And, whoa, yes, that's Lehman's point, yes.
It seemed like Metra tried to tap it back there, but number 8, Messa, serving for the first time this set.
Scotland hits it over.
Nice, guys. Saved by Thelma.
Oh, Scotland again. I think she was trying to set up Lloyd over there, but just couldn't get the setup proper. Good intention, but just bad miscommunication.
4-1 Lehman. Messa serves it.
And that is, yes.
That's out of bounds, yep.
Yeah, that's out of bounds.
Out
Lehman's
of bounds.
point. For a second, I thought that it didn't go out of bounds, but yes, it did go out of bounds. Scotland with the hit. Oh, my God. Looks like Argueta hits it in the net.
Oh, right into the net.
Just right, a little bit over. She had the right intention. Again, I think Medgar Evers has the right intention. They're just not executing it properly.
Served up by Messa.
Lloyd hits it over Metra.
Navarez.
Oh, another Scotland with the miscommunication. Just
the
miss
number
hit.
4. out the door, hits it over the net, and Medgar Evers not able to recoup that ball. Point once again for Lehman, now up 7-1. Mesa serves.
Scotland, Lloyd. Scotland. And that is the first error that Lehman has had this set.
A little miscommunication there.
So let's see if that point can help Medgar Evers get something going. Let's see.
Miscommunication there by Amaraya, number 2, and number 6, Jessica Navarez.
Looks like we got number 16, Valen serving.
All up by
Aguirre.
Put it up by Chloe.
And that is out of bounds. A little bit too hard. Metro hitting the ball a little bit too hard, a little bit too high.
8-2 for Lehman College. Once again, it feels like Lehman isn't even having to play that great. But they feel like they're in control of the game.
Because of all the errors that Medgar Evers continuously make. And Scotland served it into the stands right there.
Misserves it into the stands.
I thought that ball was coming toward us for a second, Sean. Sean, I thought that ball was coming toward me for a second.
As number 13 serves it here for the first time for Lehman.
And see, Scotland, that's the second time that she has literally the ball is going out of bounds. Just let it go.
The ball is going out of bounds, but she bats it right towards the stand.
Yes, the second time.
10-2 for Lehman.
You know, if she let those
served up by number 13.
Number 16, Valen hits it over.
Saved by 13. Over by Navarez.
Okay. Lloyd hits it over.
Kill.
Oh!
Laura went
Lloyd was trying to set it up for Valen, and Valen didn't know that she was setting it up
Number
for 5,
Laura for Lehman, went for the kill. It looked like Medgar Evers was able to save that ball, but it just slipped out and went right into the net.
Yeah.
11-2 now for Lehman.
Yes, smart. Smart by Valen. She let it go out of bounds. She didn't try to hit it, and she let it go, and now that is Lehman's point.
11-3 for Lehman.
If Scotland would have let it go out of bounds 2 more times, this could be a different story here. Looks like Metro hits it. And, wow, a little mishit by number 8 on Lehman.
Mesa went to hit that ball a little too under, and Navarez wasn't able to save it over the net.
Looks like we got Metro here serving for Medgar Evers. Metro serves again.
Saved by Navarez, over by Chloe.
Scotland with the hit. Metro hits it out. Lloyd hits it back.
Mesa to Navarez, back to Mesa.
Lloyd
we
again.
Go back and forth here.
Lloyd again. No, Scotland, sorry.
Mesa, Navarez, Chloe,
Scotland hits it. A little go back and forth. That's out of bounds. And Medgar Evers, wow.
All right.
That was a little back and forth. We love that, though.
Number 5, Laura, hits a little too hard.
A little back and forth, Sean. We came here to see that now. Metro to serve.
Put over by
Scotland.
Mesa.
Lloyd. Back to Scott. See? Scotland and Boomerang. Oh, and it looks like Boomerang.
Scotland hit that ball.
Yeah, I think it was intended to Boomerang. I really think it was intended for her.
But it went a little too down, and then she had to go.
No, Scotland went for it, but Boomerang, it was really for her. It wasn't for Scotland, and they just had a miscommunication.
Number 2, Amaraya, serving here for the second time this set for Lehman.
And that is out of bounds, again.
12-6. 3 or 4 serve errors here by Lehman. Now cuts this at 1.9-point lead to 6.
You know, this is good. Let's see what happens now. And it looks like we got Argueta serving for Medgar Evers, number 5, freshman. And I think Boomerang thought that it was gonna stay on Lehman's side, So she kind of let it.
She was waiting for number 6 Navarez to hit it over, but it went over their side, and she wasn't ready for it.
I don't think she was waiting for it. I think she thought that the ball was going to
exactly,
stay on
yes,
Lehman's
yes,
side,
yes.
so she didn't expect the ball to go over.
I'm saying she was waiting for Navarez to hit
Yeah.
it over, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Number 1, Chloe Cologne serves.
And Medgar hits it over.
Put up by Navarez, tipped over by Laura.
She could have let it go again. That would have been another out of bounds right there.
And the miscommunication by Metra and Aguerta. Interesting.
This is better than the first game so far.
Yeah. Chloe Cologne, number 1 for Lehman, serving.
And that is Medgar's point. Yes.
It hit the net. Serve error. Point for Medgar Evers. Now 14-7.
Looks like we got Boomerang, number 3, serving. Freshman from Brooklyn, New York, James Madison. Boomerang serves.
Oh,
wow. Both of them hit it at the same time. Metra hits it. Back to Lloyd. Back to Metra.
By Thoma. Up to Navarez. Over
by
Metra.
Oh, that almost went in. Oh, that almost went into the basket, too.
Into the backboard. And that is point for Lehman College.
You know, Sean, if that would have went in, honestly, Lehman should have just won the game. They should have just gave the game to Lehman at that point. I'll give them an extra 3 points for that.
Number 5, Laura, who started this game serving in the first set, once again at serve.
And yes, out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So
smart play by Medgar Evers, countless times trying to save those missed serves, which cost them points, but now being smarter about it twice in a row.
Sean, Medgar Evers learning from their mistake, letting some of it go out of bounds. So that's smart. Lloyd, looks like we got Lloyd here, junior.
Being able to redirect where that white line is to adjust.
Lloyd serving.
Over by Navarez. No.
Oh, no! Oh. Another miscommunication.
Out the door, just put it over. Just
right
enough.
into the gaps where all 3 of the players would have been confused from Medgar Evers.
Just enough so Medgar Evers didn't have any momentum.
Yes, Metra and Boomerang with the miscommunication.
Number 6, Navarez, back at serve for Lehman. And Lehman leads 16-8 in the second serve, in the second set.
Oh, mishit. That's just a mishit right there by number 5, Argueta with the mishit. Wow.
Back to Navarez at serve with Lehman
Medgar Evers is doing better this game. They are doing
No, they are.
They honestly are.
Each point is much more competitive.
Lloyd hits it. Over to Scotland. And Metra just with the mishit again.
Metra into the net. Point for Lehman. Now up 18-8 as Navarez goes back to serve for Lehman.
Lloyd hits it over. Over to Scotland. Over to Metra.
Altidore saves it. Over by Amaraya for Lehman. Batted around here by Medgar Evers, not able to get control of that ball. I mean, Scotland and Lloyd both going for that ball, and that ball was going nowhere.
Yeah, again, another miscommunication here.
Number 6, Navarez at serve for Lehman, and Lehman leads 19-8 in the second set. Once again, Lloyd, trying to bat around that ball. Lloyd hits it way too deep.
You know, I'm very surprised about one thing. Medgar Evers has not used their timeout yet. They have 2.
Yeah, and now Lehman 5 points away from putting the second set away and going up 2-0. Navarez over. Let's say look.
Yeah,
Soraya went into the Medgar Evers bench to save that and was not able to.
Very surprised. Very surprised Medgar Evers has not used their timeout.
21-8 lead here for Lehman. Navarez yet again at serve.
Navarez hoarding. Back to Lloyd. Back to Scotland. Right over the net. Beautifully.
Over by Altidore. Oh.
And that is, yes, that is Medgar Evers' point. And looks like number 5, Argueta, will be serving in for number 14, Richards.
Saved by Altidore, but Mesa for Lehman was not able to get it over the net.
Looks like Scotland will be serving for Medgar Evers. Scotland with the serve and just another miss hit.
And now it is 22-9 for Lehman College as they get ready to serve, 3 points away from going up 2-0 in this tri-state matchup.
Can they crack double digits? They were at 9 last set. Can they get over 9 this set? Scotland, Lloyd with the hit and out of bounds. Out of bounds again.
Out of bounds.
So 23-9. Ladies and gentlemen, Lehman is up 23-9. Medgar Evers
as
with 9.
Mesa now returns to serve for Lehman.
Scotland. Scotland again! And another miss hit.
Put over there by number 13, and it just seemed like that ball, that was an excellent spike there by Lehman, and Medgar Evers was not able to adjust and get it back over the net.
You know, none of these teams have used their timeouts yet.
And now Lehman 1 point away from winning the set as Mesa serves.
And that is out of bounds.
That is out of bounds.
Wow.
And Lehman College wins 25-9.
Wow, the same score as last game. Wow.
And now just to go back to Medgar Evers' matchup against Brooklyn College where they lost 3-0, the most points that they cracked in the given set was 10.
Really? Oh, so they cracked double digits.
They cracked 10 in the first set. That was their highest.
Do you think Medgar Evers is a little bit fatigued because they just played Brooklyn College? Do you think they're a little bit fatigued?
I think it's a numerous number of factors. I think it's fatigue. I think it's some miscommunication going on there. Two, I just feel like what worked for Medgar Evers is to be up closer to the net and not be too spread out. Because when the ball goes up and there's too much of a gap, you got players scattering for that ball, and it leads to points for Lehman.
Wow. Same score as last game.
25-9, 25-9 in the first 2 sets of this tri-state matchup as Lehman now leads.
Looks like we're getting the stats here too, Sean.
We're about to get the stats here from downstairs. It'll be interesting because I feel like Medgar Evers had a better effort.
I think Medgar Evers played better. I just don't think the results were properly shown, you know?
I think okay, so now pulling up the stats from set 2.
Looks like
total, Chloe Cologne is very good that set. 3 kills in the second set because she had none in the first. And going over here from Medgar Evers, just a total of 3 kills.
3 kills to 24.
Mm-hmm.
When you only have 3 kills as a team, not per player, as a team in total, and Lehman has 24,
and totaling up all the sets together, Lehman was on attack in that first set, like we discussed previously, 77% of the time. Now 80% of the time. Whereas for Medgar Evers, it was 28% of the time, now just 29. So once again, it feels like, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like Lehman is playing to score, and Medgar Evers is just on the defensive.
I think Lehman's barely conserving energy. They're barely using their energy, honestly. It just feels like It just feels like Medgar Evers is giving them the game to where they're playing. But Medgar Evers can beat Lehman. They're very capable. Mm-hmm. It's not like Lehman's playing really good and they're playing. It's not like they're playing like John Jay and they're just going crazy and making very good plays. It's just the errors from Medgar Evers that is giving Lehman this game.
But with Medgar Evers down 2-0, they have to win 3 straight here. And for that to happen, you have to limit the self-mistakes. You have to stop allowing a ton of gaps in between that court for Lehman to attack, which they have numerous times.
I think Medgar Evers also needs to get to a better start because that can help them, because a lot of times Medgar Evers gets themselves in the slump.
Lehman now on the left side of the court, Medgar Evers on the right side of the court. Getting ready to set here, players on court.
Looks like we believe Lehman is going to get ready to serve because Medgar Evers served the
Lehman
set.
will serve because they served the first set.
Yes. Let's see what Medgar Evers could do. Let's see what adjustment their coaches make. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Medgar Evers and Lehman Lightnings have 2 timeouts this set.
I just want to point out something here from Medgar Evers. Number 1, Metra. Number 10, Sarvalone. And number 20, Scotland. All close to that net.
Let's see what adjustment they make now.
Let's see.
We didn't see that the first 2 games.
No.
I'm very interested to see what they do here.
And this will be number 3, Ariana Calderon serving.
Right. Looks like Valen with the mishit here. Not the start you want. Not the start you want.
Another mishit leads to a 1-0 start here for Lehman in the 3rd set.
Not the start you want if you're Medgar Evers.
Lehman leads 2-0 as number 3, Ariana Calderon serves a 2nd straight time. And into the net, miss serve, and a 1-1
Well, it's a back
tie.
Well, mishit for mishit. Looks like we got number 20, Scotland serving for Medgar Evers.
Makes up for both mistakes, so here we go.
Oh, what a serve by Scotland right into the gap. That was honestly probably the best serve I've seen from That was a really good serve from Medgar Evers.
And Mesa with the mishit too far right.
Scotland serving again. Let's see what she could do. Scotland serving.
Over the net. Mesa to Navarez.
Back to Lloyd. Oh! Good intent, good plan, not very well executed by number 19's Lloyd.
Right, and that ball went right to number 16, Sarah Malone, not able to put it over the net as Lehman now ties this 2-2.
That last serve was really beautiful by Scotland, though. Very beautiful.
Lehman serves 2-2 as Anna Mena, number 12, getting ready to serve for Lehman.
Oh, Arguerto with the mishit again.
Right.
Got 2. The ball just got too low.
And no one on that right side to be able to save that possession.
But I don't even think it could have been saved because she hit it way too low.
Lehman up 3-2. Anna Mena serving yet again.
Arguerto hits it. Back to Lloyd. Back to Metra. Oh. Well, looks like number 19 Lloyd just got hit in the ball in the face. Very, very good sportsmanship by the Lehman player, making sure she's okay. We like to see that sportsmanship here.
Saved by Ariana Calderon. Right to number 8 Mesa, who's not able to put it over the net as Lloyd gets ready to serve here for Medgar Evers.
Lloyd getting ready to serve here. Lloyd hits it. Wait. That should be Medgar's point. That should be Medgar's point. Yes, that is. So, wow. I think this is the first time that Medgar Evers has taken a lead.
Saved by Ariana Calderon. And it just goes over that net. Number 12, Anna Mena, not able to serve it.
Right. Number 19,
four
Lloyd
up now. A missed serve. A missed serve by Medgar Evers.
She just hit her own teammate. Lloyd just hit Metra in the back. So, very interesting.
Number 8, Mesa.
Lloyd hits it over.
Tipped by Calderon.
Right in the gap. Back to Arguerto. Arguerto hits it over. Scotland with the mishit.
Number 10, Nabina for Lehman, right to Scotland. Scotland not able to redirect that ball over the net, hitting it too far out left. And now Lehman leads 5-4.
Lloyd hits it over. And what an effort. Lloyd hits it over again and into the stands.
Yep.
Oh, the miscommunication by Lloyd and
that
Scotland.
Ball went completely from the right side to the left side.
Sean, the miscommunication between Lloyd and Scotland, we've seen that a couple of times here.
Now we 6-4 lead for Lehman. With number 8, Mesa, serving yet again.
Boomerang hits it over. Metro hits it over.
Anna. Over
And
by Brown.
Scotland hits it with an effort.
Being battered
Lloyd
around
hits
here.
it out.
Lloyd saves it.
Over. And, oh, that was good effort, though. Very, very good effort by Scotland. Just couldn't get it
Number
over.
14, Laura Pinales, there for Lehman, getting that point-winning set.
Good effort, though. The effort, I see the effort from Medgar Evers.
Game-winning, game point spike.
Metro hits it over. Back to the Lloyd.
Over.
And that is Medgar Evers' point.
Yep.
Point goes to Medgar Evers.
Looked like it was Medgar Evers' point as they now trail 5-7.
Metro serves. And, oh, what a save here. What a dig. Metro again with the serve. Back to Argueto.
Around the back. Brown
Lloyd.
over going for the kill.
Lloyd.
Saved by Lloyd.
Okay. Lloyd again. Oh, no, that's Scotland.
Oh.
Wow. What an effort by Scotland.
Laura went for the kill. Laura went for the kill. Got it over, and Medgar Evers was able to get, but Brown, number 7 on Lehman, was not able to get that ball back up over net.
Metro serves again.
Over.
Oh,
That's
miscommunication.
Both going
Metro
for it.
and Argueto with the miscommunication.
And a 6-8, yes, a 6-8 lead for Lehman over Medgar Evers. As number 10, Abina, goes to serve here for Lehman.
Oh, a miss hit by Scotland. That's just a miss
hit by
right
Scotland.
Yep.
9-6 for Lehman. And number 10 getting ready to serve yet again, Abina.
Lloyd hits it over. Lloyd hitting it over again. Over
Laura
to Argueto.
over.
To Valen.
Saved by Abina.
Looks like a spike is coming. But
Kill.
Lloyd hits it above. And it's going on the roof. And Argueto. Oh! Wow. You know, if it hits the ceiling, remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is still in play because the ball has technically not hit the floor. So it could go in the stands, but if it doesn't hit the floor, you're basically able to save it. Just letting the people at home know. Oh, Scotland with the, beautiful effort, though. Beautiful.
Not enough for Medgar Evers to get that ball. But regardless, Ariana Calderon, number 3 for Lehman, was right there just in case.
Remember, Medgar Evers does have 2 timeouts.
As Lehman leads up 11-6, getting ready to serve yet again, and it'll be Abina, number 10, serving for the 3rd straight time this set.
Metro hits it over, back to Argueto, and Argueto with the miss
into the net.
And it looks like we just had Boomerang try to kick the ball in. Wow.
Soraya Boomerang tried to kick the ball over.
I think she thought this was soccer for a second, Sean.
Trying to save a point by any means.
Oh yeah, I would do the same thing too.
Number 10, the Abina serves yet again for Lehman as they lead 12-6.
And smartly done by Lloyd, letting the ball go out of bounds.
It went over her head, too high for her to get it, and a point for Medgar Evers, 12-7.
She just ducked down. She's like, I'll let the ball go out of bounds, sir. Our man. Looks like we got number 16, Valen, serving for Medgar Evers. Valen serving.
Oh, Ariana tips it over.
Metro hits it over. Lloyd hitting it over right there.
Saved by Lloyd as...
Oh, that's 4. That's 4 hits. That's 4 hits.
Yeah.
That is 4 hits. So, Lehman hitting the ball 4 times, and you cannot hit it 4 times.
Saved by Lloyd. And it looked like Libro.
Valen serving here. And a miss hit by Valen.
But going back to that play, Marlena Thoma hit that ball over the net, or attempted to, and a little too many hits there for Lehman. As we now have number 7, Brown, serving yet again.
Valen hitting it over. Oh! And what a spike! What a kill! And that is Lehman's point.
Ariana Calderon goes for the kill and gets Lehman a 14-8 lead.
And looks like we see some of the Brooklyn College women volleyball player coming into the stands, getting ready for their game at 2 p.m.
Number 7, Brown, yet again serving here for Lehman.
And Scotland just looking at, I don't know what she was looking at. I don't know if she was looking at the players on Lehman. I don't know if she was looking at her teammates.
She just let
she
that
looked
ball
like
go
she
out
was
of
just
bounds.
in La La Land, just looking. It was like a campfire. You know when you sit in a campfire.
15-8 for Lehman as Brown serves.
Well, that's Medgar's point. Looks like Lehman just made it ever. So.
Yeah. Serve error, 15-9 as Medgar Evers gets ready to serve. Up by
miscommunication. That's a miscommunication here.
Put up by Vasquez, but number 14, Laura, was not able to get it over the net. 15-10 for Medgar Evers. Or for Lehman College, my apologies.
Arguerto hitting it over. Serving. Arguerto hits it. Back to Lloyd. Back to Metra, but Metra hitting it too hard.
Too hard. Even with number 8 Messa for Lehman back there, she was not able to get that. A little too high. Point for Lehman, now up 16-10.
That was a better hit, just a little bit too hard.
Number 14, Laura Penales, goes up to serve.
Oh, that is Lehman's point.
Yeah.
If Valen got a little bit out of the way, that would have been literally.
Right.
That would have been Medgar Evers' point, but it's, you know.
It looked like she tucked her shoulder and thinking it was going to go over.
Yeah. She didn't realize.
Moving away from the ball as Laura Penales gets ready to serve again.
And Metra saving it. And no, the miscommunication again by Lloyd and Argueta.
Both going for that ball, and it goes right under the net.
You got to talk and say, I'm getting that, because now you got two players fighting over it.
With Lehman up 18-10.
Even though that was a server's error, you still see Lehman, you still see Medgar Evers just standing there, you know, and not being very aware as much as they should be. Boomerang hitting it, serving.
Put over by Messa for Lehman.
Boomerang hitting it, and another,
out of bounds.
It's just another miscommunication.
Out of bounds because Navarez was not able to get that as it hits the sidelines.
And Sean, I think I'm looking at the scoreboard, and Medgar Evers has cracked double digits. They have 11.
Ariana Calderon, number 3 for Lehman, serving, with Lehman up 8.
And yes, smartly let out of bounds by Argueta.
Right into the stanchion. Point for Medgar Evers, 19-12. As Medgar Evers also trails this best of 3 in the Tri-State matchup, 2-0.
Looks like we got number 16, number 20, Scotland serving for Medgar. And was she trying to pass it to Lloyd?
That's service error.
You can't pass it to your teammate. You have to serve it.
No, I think that ball was just
hit very softly.
It was just an underhit.
Yeah. Medgar Evers has had a lot of soft hits.
Number 12, gets ready to serve with Lehman 5 points away from putting this Tri-State matchup away.
Boomerang hitting it. Back to Lloyd. Back to Argueta. And very good hit by Argueta.
Calderon. Over by Messa for Lehman. And that's a point for Lehman College. Now leading 21-12. 4 points away from winning this Tri-State matchup 3-0.
Listen,
Anna Mena, number 12.
They have 2 timeouts.
They do.
Scotland hitting it over. Back to another miscommunication. I just saw it coming when
Miscommunication.
I saw it when Boomerang and Arguerto were looking at each other. I just
Right
saw
into
the
the sidelines.
miscommunication.
22-12 for Lehman College. 3 points away from winning this matchup.
From getting the sweep.
Getting the sweep against Medgar Evers. Number 12, Anna
Lloyd hitting it over.
serves it. Saved by Brown. Batter around. Put
Lloyd
over by
hitting it again,
Messa.
and Lloyd with the miss hit. Lloyd again with the miss hit.
Number 8, Messa puts it right over. Lloyd with the miss hit, and it goes under the net. And Lehman is 2 points away from winning it. Up, and a miss hit over the backboard.
Scotland hitting it over the backboard.
Back to the stanchion. Game match point here for Lehman, up 24-12. Can they put it away here? Number 12, Anna Mena, back at serve for Lehman. Over.
And out of bounds. Yes, out of bounds. That is Medgar Evers' point here.
Medgar Evers' point, down 24-13. Can they put a run together here to save things?
Scotland serving here, getting ready to serve. This serve you have to do something with it.
Oh, batted around. Put over
and
by.
that is Lehman! Lehman with
Put
the
over
win!
by number 10, Abena. And Medgar Evers not able to save it. 25-13 in the third set as Lehman takes a tri-state matchup 3-0.
Hey, Sean, let's get the brooms out because Lehman just sweeped Medgar Evers. Somebody get me a broom.
I mean, it feels like once again in that third set there were moments there. There were glimmers of hope for Medgar Evers. They were just never able to put it together.
Sean.
And they will end the day 0-2 against Brooklyn College and now Lehman, and now fall to 1-12 on the season as Lehman now improves to 5-8 as they get prepared to face Brooklyn College at 2 o'clock.
And Medgar Evers is now 1-12 because they just lost this game. Sean, I think what Medgar Evers has to do, the fundamentals. It is the fundamentals that is making them lose. It's very fundamental. It's communication. It's the mishits. It's not like Lehman is doing something crazy good.
It's mishits. It's hitting the serves that are over your head. It's leaving gaps open for Lehman to attack.
Yes, and you know, Medgar Evers going to 1-12. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Brooklyn College will be playing Lehman Lightning at 2 p.m. We are here with my man Sean, and we are here with myself, T. Kanungo, a.k.a. T Money, and we are out of here. Thanks.